living sentient beings have two components, fire and groa, spirit and a body. Fire is powerless without groa, and groa will die without fire. As you know, the elves of Middle-Earth can live almost forever, unless they are killed or they die from an accident. They can also lose interest in living, for example because of great grief. Humans are mortal and vulnerable to disease and aging. However, Edain of Numenor, the men who were blessed by the Valar for their merits during the war with Morgoth, for a longer life and could end it peacefully at will. The kings of Numenor, who were descendants of half-elf Elros, could live on average 400 years. The remaining descendants of Edain lived from 200 to 350 years. Only one among humans, Beren, was resurrected by the will of Ilúvatar, the field as his beloved Luthien appealed to the Mandos with a request. Dwarves have a longer lifespan than ordinary men and live to 250 and happen to 300 years. Orcs' life longed about 19 years. What awaits them all after death, you ask? Those who fell in battle or from old age, from illness or who left their bodies in a sorrow go to the halls of Mandos. This is a kind of fortress on the western borders of Valinor, facing the surrounding sea. This place is owned by Namo, also called Mandos, one of the Arda, the great lord of Valar. Mandos, the judge of fates, sees and knows the past, present and future. Nothing is hidden from his gaze except that is hidden by the will of the Eru Ilúvatar. Mandos is severe in his decisions, but no stranger to compassion. Halls of Mandos are decorated with huge tapestries, reflecting the time flow and the turns of the history over which Vaira, the spouse of Namo, walked. Souls are distributed in different halls. The elf after death is called to the court of Mandos, where, looking at his deeds, he decides to leave him in the chambers or let him incarnate again and continue his life. Mandos determines for each measure and the time frame for the expectation, during which Namo tries to heal or fix the fears that came to him. For example, the greatest elven craftsman ever born, Fëanor, for his deeds was supposed to never leave the halls and never incarnate again, until the end of the world. However, the existence in the halls themselves was not painful or unbearable. Many elves themselves asked to stay there in order to live with relatives. Basically, after the trial of Mandos, the elves choose life in Valinor, and only Glorfindel alone returned to Middle-Earth. During the Battle of Gondolin, he defeated one of the Balrogs but died himself. Later he played a significant role in the history of Middle-Earth. Dwarves and orcs fall into their special halls. The Valar turned away from the orcs, considering their souls corrupted with evil incorrigibly. But humans do not stay in the halls of Mandos for a long time. Their souls go beyond the borders of Arda, and where they end up is known only to the Ilúvatar, who has prepared for man a special fate. Thank you for your attention. If you like this video, please share it with your friends.